Imagine this. You're walking through a bustling city street, surrounded by couples holding hands, laughing, seeming so effortlessly connected, and you feel that familiar pang, a quiet whisper asking, "When will it be my turn?" Or perhaps you've experienced the thrill of a new romance, only for it to dissolve like mist in the morning sun, leaving you wondering if true love is just an illusion peddled by fairy tales. I remember a night like that, staring at the ceiling after yet another disappointing date, my heart heavy with questions. Why does love keep slipping away? It was in that moment of vulnerability that I turned to Carl Jung's profound insights, and suddenly, the puzzle pieces began to fall into place. Jung didn't treat love as a game of chance. He saw it as a sacred psychological odyssey, where the heart's desires intertwine with the soul's evolution. Today, we're embarking on a transformative exploration of how to find true love through Jung's lens, weaving self-discovery with the art of meaningful connection. Let's dive deep into this journey together, uncovering secrets that could change your romantic landscape forever. And if this already tugs at your heartstrings, hit that like button to fuel the conversation, share this video with someone searching for the same answers, and click the bell to stay connected on this path of discovery. What does true love really look like for you? Is it a partnership that sparks joy in the mundane, or a bond that weathers life's tempests with grace? In our era of instant gratification and superficial encounters, love often masquerades as convenience, but Jung urged us to seek deeper waters. True love, he implied, emerges not from external pursuits but from an internal harmony that radiates outward, drawing in kindred spirits. I once believed love was about finding the perfect match, chasing ideals that left me exhausted and alone. Jung taught that love is an alchemical transformation, turning our inner lead, fears, doubts, insecurities into relational gold. Reflect on your own path. Have you ever compromised your essence for the sake of companionship? That compromise is a clue from your psyche, signaling a need for greater self-alignment. What element of love have you been longing for that seems perpetually elusive? Acknowledging this quest is the gateway to profound change. Jung posited that the unconscious is the fertile ground where true love takes root, a realm brimming with archetypes and instincts that subtly steer our romantic choices. Far from a shadowy abyss, the unconscious is a wise oracle, communicating through dreams, intuitions, and emotional undercurrents to lead us toward compatible hearts. Ignoring it invites repetitive cycles, like attracting partners who echo unresolved traumas. Jung remarked, "The unconscious mind speaks to us through dreams and emotions, often illuminating the qualities we must cultivate within to manifest externally." For example, a persistent feeling of unworthiness might manifest as self-sabotaging relationships, urging us to heal that inner wound. In my experience, paying heed to my unconscious via daily reflections unveiled childhood imprints that distorted my view of love. A close friend, Sarah, repeatedly dreamed of locked doors until she interpreted it as her fear of vulnerability, prompting her to open up and invite genuine intimacy. What subtle signal has your unconscious been sending about love? It might be a recurring thought or a vivid dream. Tune in, for it's your compass to authenticity. A significant obstacle to true love is the persona, the polished facade we present to the world, crafted to meet expectations but often at the cost of our true nature. Jung described the persona as a necessary social tool, but when it overshadows our authentic self, it attracts superficial connections that crumble under pressure. To find lasting love, we must dismantle this mask, revealing the raw, beautiful humanity beneath. I wore a persona of unshakable confidence, hiding my sensitivities, which drew partners who valued the image over the individual. Jung cautioned that an inflated persona alienates the soul, blocking the flow of genuine affection. Begin by inquiring, what aspects of myself do I conceal to appear desirable? A viewer named Emily shared how shedding her always positive mask allowed her to express genuine emotions, fostering a relationship built on real understanding. What fragment of your persona might be obscuring your light? Stripping it away paves the way for love that sees and celebrates the real you. Jung's notion of synchronicity adds a touch of enchantment to the search for true love, those serendipitous events that feel orchestrated by fate, linking inner states with outer occurrences. These aren't coincidences, they're meaningful alignments from the collective unconscious, signaling you're on the right path. Picture running into a potential partner at a book club discussing your favorite author. That's synchronicity whispering affirmation. Jung viewed these moments as bridges between psyche and reality, manifesting when we're attuned to our inner world. In my story, A random coffee spill led to a conversation with someone who shared my passion for philosophy, blooming into a meaningful friendship. Trust these signs. They guide you toward love that aligns with your evolution. What recent coincidence has hinted at romantic possibilities? Embracing synchronicity invites the universe to conspire in your favor. Central to Jung's framework is the self, the unifying archetype that encompasses all facets of the psyche, serving as the nucleus for true connection. Love from the self is not needy or possessive. It's a generous overflow from inner abundance, attracting partners who enhance rather than define you. The self represents wholeness, where opposites reconcile, fostering relationships of mutual enrichment. Jung saw the pursuit of love as a route to self-realization, where two integrated individuals create a synergy greater than the sum. I achieved this by prioritizing personal rituals like nature walks, which centered myself and drew in a companion who respected my independence. A viewer, Olivia, nurtured herself through yoga, leading to a love that felt like a natural extension of her being. What does connecting from yourself feel like? Cultivating it transforms love from a quest to a celebration. To embody this wisdom, here are 9 practical steps drawn from Jung to cultivate and attract true love. First, unconscious dialogue. Dedicate time each evening to journal dreams and feelings, decoding their messages about love. Second, persona deconstruction. Identify 3 masks you wear and practice authenticity in low-stakes interactions. Third, synchronicity journaling. Log meaningful coincidences, reflecting on their implications for your romantic life. Fourth, self-visualization. Meditate on your inner self as a radiant core, envisioning the love it attracts. Fifth, pattern interruption. Analyze past relationships for recurring themes and consciously choose differently. Sixth, expressive arts. Channel emotions through painting, music, or dance to unblock love's flow. Seventh, mindful connections. Engage in communities that align with your values to foster synchronicity. Eighth, affirmation rituals. Daily recite phrases affirming your worthiness of true love. Ninth, gratitude reflection. End each day noting aspects of self-love that prepare you for partnership. Which step ignites a spark in you? Commit to it and observe the subtle shifts. Let me weave in another tale of transformation. A viewer named Sophia felt destined for solitude after serial disappointments. Inspired by Jung's self, she embarked on solo travels, reconnecting with her essence through quiet contemplation. This inner work magnetized a partner who appreciated her independence, forging a love rooted in mutual respect. That's the alchemy of true love, forged in the crucible of self-knowledge. What inner alchemy is brewing in you? Picture a love where your self radiates, drawing a bond that amplifies your light. I challenge you to journal one synchronicity today. Share in the comments, what did it reveal? Like if you're embracing this journey, subscribe for more, and let's manifest together. Honor your quest today, and I'll see you soon. Now let's expand on the unconscious's role with more nuance. Jung emphasized that the unconscious holds collective archetypes like the anima and animus, which influence gender dynamics in love. For men, the anima represents the inner feminine, guiding toward emotional depth. For women, the animus embodies the inner masculine, fostering assertiveness. Integrating these can prevent projections that distort relationships. I struggled with my anima, projecting nurturing qualities onto partners, leading to dependency. Through shadow work, I claimed those traits, creating balance. What inner archetype calls for your attention? Addressing it enriches your capacity for love. Building on synchronicity, Jung described it as a causal connecting principle, where inner readiness meets outer opportunity. To harness it, cultivate openness through practices like mindfulness walks, where you notice subtle signs, a song lyric, a stranger's smile, that resonate with your heart's desires. A practical tip: set intentions before social events, inviting synchronicity to play matchmaker. In one instance, I intended meaningful conversation and met someone at a gallery who shared my artistic soul. How might you invite more magic into your love life? It's about aligning vibration with intention. Delving deeper into the persona, consider its layers: the professional mask, the social chameleon, the romantic idealist. Each can sabotage love by presenting a fragmented self. Jung advised gradual unveiling, starting with trusted friends. Try this exercise. Write a letter to your persona, thanking it for protection but releasing its grip. This liberation allows your true self to emerge, attracting partners who love the unfiltered you. A viewer, Rebecca, did this and found her relationships deepened overnight. What letter would you write to your mask? The self, as Jung's mandala of wholeness, integrates opposites, light and dark, masculine and feminine, creating a stable foundation for love. To access it, engage in mandala drawing, symbolizing unity. I drew mandalas during a period of solitude, visualizing myself as a blooming flower, which prepared me for a love that bloomed in tandem. What symbol represents yourself? Using it in meditation can anchor you in authenticity. Expanding the steps. Add a 10th, compassionate inquiry. Question your love beliefs with kindness. Where did this come from? This roots out outdated narratives. 11th, nature immersion. Jung loved the outdoors for unconscious insights. Walks can spark epiphanies about love. 12th, reading Jung. Dive into man and his symbols for personalized revelations. These additions build a robust toolkit. Let's explore love's shadows further. Jung's shadow contains rejected traits that, when unintegrated, manifest as relationship conflicts. Projecting your shadow onto a partner creates blame cycles. Reclaim it by owning flaws. My impatience shadowed led to arguments until I embraced it with humor. What shadow do you project in love? Integrating it fosters empathy, key to true bonds. Synchronicity often appears in numbers or symbols. Seeing 1111 might signal alignment. Track these in a dedicated app or notebook, correlating with emotional states. One synchronicity led me to a poetry reading where I connected deeply. How can you become more attuned to these signs? The persona's evolution involves archetypes like the hero's journey, facing trials to reveal the true self. View your love history as such a journey, with each failure a lesson. This reframing empowered me to see breakups as growth catalysts. What heroic tale does your love story tell? The self's realization involves transcendence, where love becomes a spiritual union. Jung saw mature love as two selves in dialogue, not merger. Cultivate this through shared rituals like joint journaling. A couple I know credits this for their enduring passion. How might you invite spiritual depth into love? Additional steps. 13th, boundary setting. From the self, boundaries protect wholeness. 14th, forgiveness work. Release past hurts to clear space for new love. 15th, visualization. Imagine your ideal love from a place of completeness. These enhance the foundation. In closing, consider Olivia's transformation. She integrated herself through therapy, attracting a love that felt like destiny. What destiny awaits your heart? Envision it vividly. Challenge: practice one step daily. Share your progress below. Like, subscribe, and let's thrive in love. See you next time. To make this even more comprehensive, let's examine Jung's view on collective unconscious and love. Shared archetypes like the divine couple influence cultural ideals, but personal integration allows unique expressions. Challenge societal norms by questioning fairy tale love. True love is grounded in reality. My rejection of Prince Charming ideals opened me to real partners. What cultural myth do you need to release? Synchronicity can be cultivated through active waiting, being receptive without forcing. Practice by setting weekly intentions for love encounters. This approach yielded unexpected joys for me. What intention will you set? The persona's shadow side includes the false self, leading to inauthentic attractions. Counter it with authenticity challenges, like sharing a vulnerability weekly. This built my confidence in being seen. What vulnerability can you share? The self as archetype inspires mandala work. Coloring or creating them centers the psyche. I incorporated this into date nights, fostering deep conversations. How can mandalas aid your love quest? More steps. 16th, empathy training. Role-play partner's perspective to bridge gaps. 17th, nature metaphors. Compare love to seasons for acceptance of cycles. 18th, Jungian reading groups. Discuss with others for collective insights. These enrich the process. Jung's emphasis on opposites in love, tension between independence and intimacy, requires balance. Embrace polarity as creative force. My relationships improved when I honored both. What opposites do you navigate in love? Synchronicity stories abound. A book falling open to a relevant quote led one viewer to her soulmate. Collect your own tales to build faith. What story inspires you? The persona's dissolution involves ego-death moments, humbling experiences that reveal the self. View heartbreaks as such, emerging stronger. This perspective healed my past pains. What death has reborn you? The self's manifestation in love is Konyangsho, union of opposites. Seek partners who facilitate this alchemical marriage. My current bond feels like that sacred union. What union do you envision? Final steps. 19th, daily affirmations from the self. I am worthy of true love. 20th, reflective walks. Ponder love's meaning. 21st, gratitude circles. Share appreciations with potential partners. These solidify the foundation. In essence, Jung's wisdom transforms love from mystery to mastery. What mastery awaits you? Challenge extended. Implement 3 steps this week. Comment your experiences. Like, subscribe, and let's love wisely. Until next.